and our driver's side wheel exploded. Next thing I know, we're losing control and sliding into the trees. Regardless, somebody wanted us off that road right here tonight.
Hello everybody, welcome back to Screenstars. I'm here today to bring you my review for the 2022 horror film Ditched, a film that is written and directed by Christopher Donaldson, and it stars Marika Seiler, Chris Loranga, Lee Lopez and Declan O'Reilly. Now this focuses on like a medical prison transport, so you've got like an ambulance being escorted by police that ends up at the beginning of the film being run off the road somehow and crashed in a ditch, the whole caravan. It would then appear the survivors have to face an unseen terror out in the woods that seemed to be preying on them, and it would seem that they all are there for the same reason. Right, what are my thoughts on Ditched? Well, other than a few niggling errors and issues that I have with this film, generally speaking, I had quite a good time with this. I thought the concept was really, really good. I thought the performances by everybody were really good. I thought it was adequately directed, especially because I think this is his first feature that he's directed. It's got good light, a good use of light, and it's got a really good synth soundtrack as well. I mean, the synth soundtrack can be overused these days, but I think it really works excellent with this film. And it keeps you engaged throughout this film. Now, I was initially worrying and struggling how I was going to review this film without giving spoilers away, and then when I was prepping for this review, I watched the trailer for the film, because I like to use trailer footage and stuff in my reviews now, and basically the trailer kind of gives a lot of it away, so I'm not that worried now. Now, essentially, because it allows me to talk about some of the issues I have with the film as well. So essentially what's going on is the police, the people in the ambulance, and obviously the prisoners have all kind of been arranged to be there so that they could be put into this ditch and preyed upon by people that have got issue with them. So they're all there, basically. They've all been herded to this one place so that they can be hunted and killed by these individuals that have got an issue with them. Now, I think that's quite an interesting concept. Now, at the beginning of the film, which is why I didn't necessarily want to spoil it, and I'm not spoiling it because it's in the trailer, what I've just mentioned, you're not sure that what's hunting them or what's out in the woods is human or not. And to be fair, it doesn't keep you guessing much longer in regards to the reveal of what's actually going on, but it does actually keep you guessing for a small amount of time and say, "Ooh, is this a monster that's hunting them or something?" And it isn't. So some of you may be disappointed about that. I didn't mind it so much. I thought the concept of these people being herded there so that they can be taken out by those who've got issue with them was quite a good one. I did take issue with the fact that how they could arrange for all these people to be in the same place at the same time, and all these people that had issues with them to be at the same place at the same time. I mean, they do say it took years to organise, but it would take more than years. It'd take a bloody miracle as well. But, let's not go into that too much. It brings up some quite interesting moral choices in the film, in a sense of, what would you do in this scenario? You're given like some choices by these people hunting you. What would you do? Would you give up a criminal to save yourself? All this kind of stuff. So it does raise some good moral questions. Issues with the film are, let me think now. There are issues with the film in regards to inconsistencies, certainly with how they play the film out in regards to some of like what they do with some of the weapons. For example, was one person who was killed point blank range with a shotgun to the face, and yes, they get killed, and yes, it's a little bit gory, but no splatter or anything like that. And then later in the film, someone shot at point blank range with a pistol, and it blows the head clean off. So some inconsistencies there. The film is actually quite graphic and quite violent as well. It does not hold back in regards to the violence here. So gore fans, you will have a decent time with this. It's not massively over the top or anything, but it will certainly keep horror and gore fans reasonably happy. And I was not keen at all on the ending. It's got quite a cool like tracking shot at the end of the film, which I won't spoil obviously, but like as the end credits are rolling, the last shot that you see of the film of someone driving off sort of thing is what you see while the end credits roll. I thought it was quite a unique way to end the film, but I didn't like what preceded that in regards to the end of the film. It left me with a little bit of a bitter taste in the mouth. It won't be the ending that you're happy with. It won't be the ending you wanted, but it's an ending, I suppose. And it's not a legitimate way to overly criticise a film because it's quite a brave choice, I suppose, what they did at the end. It's just not the ending I was hoping for. So yeah, we've got a fairly decent flick here. Yes, it's flawed here and there in regards to certain aspects of the film, certain plot holes here and there. But overall, I thought the performances were sound by everybody. I thought it was, for a rookie director, I suppose, it was decently shot with some interesting lighting choices and all this kind of stuff. Good gore, good concept, and worth checking out if you get the opportunity. I'm going to give this one a 6 out of 10. I actually had quite a good time with this. I enjoyed it more than I expected to, which is always a nice treat when you watch a film for the first time. So thank you very much for watching. I'll be back with plenty more reviews and content on the channel very, very soon.